What's going on guys, Subsisto here. Now in today's video I'll be showing you how I will be installing my 2000GB hard drive. Now this computer currently has an SSD which equates to about 120GB of data. Plus we have this here, an 80GB hard drive. Now I just picked it up off Amazon because it was £10, so you know, a little bit of extra space for when I'm gaming. So if we just do a quick overview, here we have my GTX 760 WindForce Edition. Very nice graphics card right there. The motherboard that I'm using is the MSI Z87 G45 gaming motherboard. Underneath this CPU cooler we have an i5 4670K processor, and here we also have the Corsair 430W power supply. Now here of course you see the stock cooler. I am planning on upgrading that to a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo, something along those lines. Now the reason on why I bought a i5 4670K processor is so that I can overclock. Now I won't obviously be overclocking with the stock cooler, as that is very dangerous, and you know, my computer could easily overheat and become unstable. So if we just move on over to the hard drive itself within this box, we also have our Sata cable, which I believe is capable of 6GB per second. Now for those of you that are interested in building a computer, one thing that you should look into is buying one of these. This is called a elastic strap, I believe it's called, or a static strap actually in fact. And what its purpose is it reduces the chances of any of your components being shorted out by static electricity that could be built up within you. So if we just place this around my wrist and make sure that the other end of this strap is connected to a solid piece of metal. Now I will be using my case just for this purpose. I'll be using my case. There we are, sorted. Now if we do the tricky bit first, which is getting this SATA cable and connecting it to the motherboard. Now as you can see, all the SATA connectors are just down there. Let us just quickly focus that in a bit. There you are, just down here on the right hand side. So we will need to put one of these cables within one of those slots. Now I'm going to throw in a quick disclaimer. You see the black and white SATA cable? I will be swapping that one with my 2TB hard drive. Now the 80GB one will be using the red one, as I currently have no idea how fast the red one is, and I know for definite that the black and white one is 6GB per second, so I definitely want that on my 2TB hard drive, as that is my priority. So we will be connecting our red SATA cable to the 80GB hard drive. Now as you can see, cable management has not been taken care of here. I mean, look at that, look at the state of that. I will sort that out at a later point in time, but at the moment, let's just get the bad boy installed. There we are, so my red SATA cable is finally connected from the motherboard to my 80GB Seagate hard drive. So if we try to tuck this away, I mean, oh my life, I do need to sort out this cable management, guys. I will at a later point, but for now, I just want to get this up and running. So if we now just unbox our 2TB hard drive and get this all running, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so I'll just open up the box, and as you can see, look at the state of this packaging. What the heck is that right there? I mean, that's the first thing I saw when I opened up the box. What kind of packaging is that? But as long as my 2TB hard drive works fine, I'm happy. So let's just take off all this bubble wrap. Now if I was 13, I'd be doing this all the time. You can't get bubble wrap and not pop it, like seriously. Let me just have my little moment. Alright, I'm done now. Right, let's open this up. It's so difficult with one hand. So here we have it, guys, my 2TB hard drive. I've done a lot of research on this, and apparently 2TB hard drives aren't that great. I've seen that the fail percentage is considerably higher than on a single terabyte hard drive. Let's just hope that my data does not get lost on this hard drive, because I will be installing a ton of games on there, and for me to just have all those games wiped off clean, it's going to be so traumatic. Now the next step is fairly easy. What you want to do is slide the hard drive in until the holes match the holes on the case. Once that has been done, you want to get that little clip that should be on the case and line it up with the holes, push it in, and simply rotate the little handle on the bar. And there you are, guys. It's in place. Boom. Sorted. Now that we have the hard drive in place, what we need to do is provide power for the hard drive and a data cable, aka the Sata cable. Now you saw me connect one end of the Sata cable to the motherboard. Now we need to connect the other end to the 2TB hard drive. So here we have it. Here's the other end. Let's just slide that inside our 2TB hard drive, just like so. There we are. Now all it needs is a bit of power. Now this bit is very, very complicated, so I will do this off camera. Now the complicated bit that I was talking to you about requires you to get a piece that looks like this, a little socket or a little connector, and you need to connect that up to your hard drive, guys. So it's quite tight for me, that's what she said, and yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to try and do it off camera, guys. So once you've done all that, your hard drive should look something along the lines of that. So that is exactly how it's supposed to look, guys. If that's all done and you've connected it all to the motherboard, it's time to switch the bad boy on. Right, so here's my 2TB hard drive. As you can see, I've been using quite a bit of it already. It's about 2 months old now and I've used up almost half of it, which is just insane. So as you can clearly tell, I desperately needed that 2TB hard drive. So I have a beautiful 2TB hard drive. I've used up pretty much all of that 80GB purely on Steam games. So all these hard drives are serving me well currently, guys. They really are. I highly recommend them. I thank you all for watching. This has been Subsisto. If you have enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button. As always, guys, take care. Look after yourself. Peace.